is LadyMyya. Hello, you guys. We are here, okay? Live in living color. I got my homegirl, Latrice. I know y'all was saying everything like, "Who's this Latrice lady?" I was like, "Yes." Y'all gonna have to come in and find out about who she is, what she does, and what we're gonna talk about today. So, this week there was so much of a powerful thing that was going around that I kept asking people. And I'm going to ask you guys, and of course, my guest, the beautiful Miss Latrice. Um, so, what does being powerful look like to you? So, if you guys have anything else to say, or anything like that, we're gonna do that. But first, we're gonna hit this intro.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes, it's me, your girl, LadyMyya. All right, so I want to definitely give my Mayan tribe a chance to really like hone in on what it is that we're talking about today because I really want to know, what does this look like to you being powerful? So, without further ado, my Mayan tribe, please welcome Miss Latrice.
Hello, hello. Well, I'm so excited to be here. Listen, I feel like I have known you forever. We've only had a few conversations, but we have so much in common that it is crazy, crazy. First of all, I love the intro. Amazing. So thank you for having me on the show. I'm super excited.
Girl, I think it's about that time. We got to get these powerful ladies and gents together and let's be powerful together. I think it's just a really good platform to do so. That way, like, sometimes it takes someone asking the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does powerful or being powerful look like to you? So if you could answer that, Miss Latrice.
Yes. So, you know, it's so many facets and so many things I can think about when I say, what does powerful look like to me? What does powerful look like? First of all, like I said, thank you again for having me on the show. So powerful, you have to start to tap into something that's inner. Okay. So a lot of us have the ability to obtain power. We have that within us. We just don't know how to express it. So power to me is being able to express my true authentic self, whether it's helping other people, whether it's taking care of my family, whether it's working a job, or whether it's having a business, whatever that thing is that's authentically you, tapping into that and being able to express that in a real authentic way. And so for me, that's true power because it's this whole term that's kind of going around that's become popular now, talking about the imposter syndrome and how a lot of people are operating in that particular realm. We're in these spaces and we don't feel like we deserve to be there. We don't feel like we're worthy to be in that space. So for me, having the ability to be in certain arenas, in certain spaces, in front of certain people, and having the ability to say, you know what, I deserve to be here. I've earned my place here, and I'm gonna walk in here head held high, proud, and just be authentic and just be who I am. Because there's so many things that are fake, that are and so if people are looking for genuine, authentic people, you can say, yeah, I care and I want to help and heal the world, this and that, but do you really? And so, people can really tell the difference between someone who is being authentic and someone who is being kind of, fake.
Iffy. Mm-hmm. That that's the word though. For a lot of us that we're a little from the hood. We act a little hood sometimes, and when we get iffy, we don't want to deal with those people.
Yeah, yeah.
We want to make sure that everybody that we are in contact is building us up so that
Mhm.
we can help not only them, but we can help others. And it's just like that community thing. We definitely
Yes.
need that more so than ever. And I love what you're doing. Ooh,
Thank
please.
you. Yes,
Yes.
we definitely have to get back to community. I think that concept has been lost throughout generations. More of people seem to be a little more self-centered, my four and no more. And I think that we have to start getting back to a sense of community and kind of being concerned about what's going on in our community. Actually caring and not just, oh, well, not my house. That's just kind of like that's not the way it used to be, but it seems to be with every generation is getting more and more further away from that whole concept. So I'm definitely old school about bringing it back.
Talk about it. Talk about it. You know what? And what is the saying that the older people used to say? We're stronger together. Why
Mhm.
is that a problem? Like I don't understand. Like how did we lose that? And a lot of the conversations that I'm having, which are like super interesting, when it comes to like businesses and different things like that, you're more so finding out what they're trying to do in regards to their wealth and where they want to be when it comes to, I want all this money. I want to be able to do this and do that. And so now they wonder why everybody's after your money because that's the people you're actually reaching because that's what you keep telling people. That's what you want. So
Yeah,
now you want only reach those people.
it's that saying they say your vibe will attract your tribe type
Mm,
concept where what energy are you getting off, and you have to take that type of responsibility. Okay, what is it about me that I am attracting this type of individuals on a
yeah.
consistent basis? Like,
Yeah.
what is it? And sometimes you have to self evaluate and kind of really take a real look at yourself. And a lot of people don't want to do that. And we have to take a look at ourselves and say, hey, what is it about me that I am attracting those stuff? Why am I not attracting powerful people? Why am I not attracting people of influence? Maybe because, my pastor likes to say you have leaky character. And
Mm,
so, you have to deal with those character traits that are in you that may not be appealing to other people. And you may not be doing it intentionally, it may be subconscious, but it is there. And
right.
until we learn how to really get to know ourselves, our inner selves, and really tap into that and really start to plug up those leaky characteristics that we have, we're going to continue to attract those type of individuals. But it's up to us.
It really is. I do like that. I don't think I've ever heard it put that way. like, wait, what? um, pastors always have very interesting ways of saying things. So you're
Mhm,
like, oh,
absolutely.
okay, okay, that's what we say. All right. But I think you're so right. Like, why can't we look at ourselves? I don't understand what it is that we can't look at to find out how we can get just involved with the people that are like minded. That's more powerful than anything. That is being powerful, finding those people that are like minded, that are positive. Because, you got some people that's like minded that don't necessarily
Right.
have the right things in order or, just have a different mindset. But it is what it is.
Yes.
What are you going to do about that? So, I mean, now, was there ever a time that you had to look into yourself to find who you were?
Oh my gosh. Definitely. I mean, I remember um I remember a time in my life when I was so depressed. Because, and everybody goes through it. Nobody wants to talk about it, but it is what it is. It's one of those things that we go through, especially as women. And so I remember when I had to leave my job to take care of my daughter. And when you go to college and you're breaking that generation, curse over your family. You actually graduate from college. You actually have a degree. You actually have a career. And so you begin to identify yourself with that particular career. And so when that was when I couldn't do that anymore, it did cause me to become depressed because I identify myself with what I did. And so I'm like, man, I've worked so hard to do this and I can't practice. I can't do this. I'm a dental hygienist. I couldn't do it. I had to stay home and take care of my daughter. And a part of me felt like I was lost. Because that thing that I identified myself with being was no longer available. And I felt like I didn't have a choice. And so it did cause me to get to walk into a season of depression. And then, I had to deal with that mentally, okay? And then I had to realize that I am not what I do. And so we all have a purpose and we all have a calling. That's just what I did. But it was not by design. It was not my purpose. It was not my calling. And I had to realize that the version of me that I was no longer the version that I am. And I had to I redefine my person, redefine who I am. And I had to accept it and I had to walk into it. I had to embrace it. And once I realized that, I feel like I make a way bigger impact, and able to touch more lives and be able to be that person that can help other people walk into areas that they never thought was possible because I was able to deal with getting rid of the old and accepting and embracing the new. And I think once you do that, we go through different stages and levels in life. And most people get so stuck on the person that they used to be. And it could be for various reasons. And they never get to walk into that person that they were designed to be. And so once I realized those were two different people and I had to let it go and then move forward, then I was able to get up out of that situation. But definitely took a lot of self evaluation and assessment, a lot of tears, a lot of praying, a lot of meditation, a lot of difficult times to kind of get past that. But you always come out better on the other side once you face with. I think a lot of people are afraid to really deal with the person that they are because it's
That's
not
true.
always pretty.
Because it don't look good sometimes, especially when you've been doing yourself a disservice
Mm,
and you haven't taken care of yourself in the way that you could have. Like all it was a choice, but you chose not to.
mm-hmm.
This is like the kids when we were talking about the kids, talking about how sometimes they make their choices, and with kids, they sometimes they do everything that they bad enough to do, but is it correct for them? Is
Right.
it going to be right for them? And we all need to make the choice. I love
Mm-hmm.
it. I love it. I love it. Everything that you said, I'm like, what? She's doing it. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So, okay, so this is what I do want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten a chance to do this at all. And any of my other um, shows, and I think this is super important because it would be a great thing to do at the same time. I want to do some shout outs here. If you want to do some shout outs with me?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Damn. Okay. So you know what? You go first and then I'll go. How about that?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I want to shout out my family. My husband is super supportive about everything that I do. My children, Deja, Madison, Chandler, my three girls. I want to shout out my trading mentor, Lauren Wright, who actually taught me a skill of where I'm able to walk into another level. My team, specifically my women trade two family. Definitely want to shout them out. My circle within that, LA, um, uh,
Woo-hoo.
Atawana, Kava, Tiffany, so Star. So there's a lot of people, but I definitely want to make sure I give an honorable mention to them because they definitely assist me with a lot of things that I envision to do. So, and shout out my pastor, can't forget Pastor Rosa. That is my mentor of mentors. So definitely want to shout her out in Janika because they're always supporting me and keeping me grounded with every level that I reach. So
Yes. Oh wow, that's powerful right there, honey. Woo. When you have a tribe, honey, I'm
that
trying
is.
to told you. When we get that tribe, it is nothing that we can't do. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely send out that shout out to my Mayan tribe because look, y'all have gotten me through some hard times and many a shows, and people will show up and not show up or will tell me, you know what, just keep going. And I really, really appreciate that. All those that want to be in the Mayan tribe, I appreciate you as well. Always being there or at least wanting to be there. Let's do that. So, that I appreciate everyone, my family as well. Definitely want to give a shout out to the husbands, man. Them husbands, boy, they deal with us on a on a daily basis. You
Always
be
easy.
like, see what I was trying to do. That was what happened. It's not what happened, but it's okay at the same time. So I'm only grateful for, the other half. The other half. Not saying it's the best half, but not saying it's the bad half. Just saying it's the other half. So there's that. So I do want to read some of the questions that I posted this week, and just not necessarily questions, but just some of the quotes and different things like that. And you can just kind of give me what your perspective
Mhm.
is to the quotes, okay? The questions aren't till next week, so y'all. Okay,
I'll
so
do my
yeah,
best.
okay. Uh-huh. So, okay, so it says make the decision. People do not decide to become extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. And that is Hillary. So, what do you think about that one?
I love that.
I
Um,
know, right?
because a lot of people they think that making the decision to do or go against the grain and do things that you've never seen done before.
Mhm.
A lot of times we do things and it's like I've never seen anybody do that. I've never seen anybody in my family be wealthy. I've never seen anybody in my family own a home. I've never seen anybody in my family maintain a marriage. And these things are the impossible. These are extraordinary things, and you really kind of, you know, I can do one extraordinary thing and then choose to do another extraordinary thing, and before you know it, you become an extraordinary person. So
Talk
I love
about
it.
it, right? I think that's just like this should be for the year. Like we are extraordinary, okay? Like why are you missing the mark on this one? Like I
Right.
don't understand. I, but like I try not to get too into the things that people want you to really be
Hmm.
into because of it drains you. You
Yes.
know, it takes away my moment to be extraordinary. It takes away all those things. So now I can't give 100% to to be extraordinary because I'm trying to do this, that, and the third over here with this person. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to give, but I'm saying at the same time, people gotta understand if we don't give you our energy, it's because sometimes we feel drained talking to you. I'm just saying. We just
Mm-mm.
talk
Woo-hoo.
about it, talk about
So
it.
it's this quote that a friend of mine said to me once, Dr. Tracy. Oh my gosh. And I've stuck with this since she said it. She said, manage your energy and allocate your time. You can't manage time. It's only 24 hours in a day, but you
True.
can manage your energy and allocate time. And so I think
Yes.
that's so important for us to do. I mean, choose who you want to give your energy to. It's okay. It's okay to
I
put
gotta be extraordinary. I can't do this right
okay.
now.
You know, And so you have to be aware, especially if you want to do great things and you want
True.
to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
It's like the whole concept of when you're on a flight, you have to put the mask on yourself first.
Yes.
Then you can do the person. So you have to save yourself first, and then you can bring your whole family up out of whatever the situation is. So I definitely am a component of managing my energy
Yeah.
and taking my time.
Yes. Okay. And it's so important. And a lot of people just kind of like they missed the mark on that one. Definitely. Okay. So the next one, and okay. So this one is be not afraid of your greatness. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness, and others achieve greatness thrust upon them.
Mm,
That's William Shakespeare, y'all.
I like there's Dr. Miles Monroe. I love Dr. Miles Monroe. And he one of his videos I was watching, and he was talking about how there's greatness inside of every individual. Um like that lion, that spirit, that lion. There's greatness in all of us, but everyone does not walk into it. That's why they say that the wealthiest place is the graveyard, because it's
Ooh.
filled with people who have gone on without fulfilling their purpose in life. And so you have those people who become complacent and contempt with where they are. And then you have those people who say, you know what, I want to be great, and they actively pursue it. And then you have those people who other people may see something more inside of them. And so they start challenging them, and they start, giving them responsibility and making them and helping them to open up that window of greatness. So I love the fact, I love to see people walking in that area of greatness and really tapping into that. But it's definitely something that every single person has the ability to do. We just have to know that.
It's true. It's true. I mean, for that to still be relevant now.
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare was not like yesterday. this, this was
Relevant.
eons ago for it to be still powerful and
Mm-hmm.
still relevant. Yes.
Yes, sure.
Obviously, we're doomed to repeat things over and over again for the lack of the lesson, right?
She come right back around.
Yes, okay. Let's not do that. We don't have that type of time, right? Let's not do that. Okay. So I think I think I need a t-shirt with that one on. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. Okay. I know, right? So this one, let me see if I can get the next one to come up. My computer is deciding to quit on me. Uh, got a few things open. That's probably why. Okay. But at the same time, we have so many different. Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Latrice?
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything just froze up on me, and I'm like, what just happened?
Technology.
This on heck,
What's going
like stopping nobody. I
Not
talked to
today.
myself for a whole 2 hours. That's fine. Not a problem. Um, yeah, because I had something to say. But yeah, it's just, we gotta learn these things. We gotta keep going and always looking for the lesson. Because if we can look for the lesson and really figure out what the lesson is, that's going to be
Mm,
important for all of us because you have kids, we got people behind us that are looking to us to do the work, and we're not doing the work if we can't do anything else, right?
right, right, right.
um, it's something else. What else we gonna do? So okay, so there was another one, and I really wish this one would come up because this one is so good. Of course, it said no. Of course, it would. Um, but even so, you know what? Being powerful, I believe, like we said, it's definitely a choice. It's just definitely something um, we can work towards